Namaskar. Greetings and gratitude to you all for joining this conversation. This forum has got together distinguished talent, both Pravasi and Indian. वैश्विक भारतीय वैज्ञानिक वैभव समिट 2020 celebrates science and innovation from India and the world. I would call it a true Sangam or confluence of great minds. Through this gathering, we seek to form a long-lasting association for empowering India and our planet. Friends, I would like to thank the scientists who offered their comments, suggestions, and ideas today. You have brilliantly covered many subjects in your interventions. Most of you highlighted the importance of greater collaboration between Indian academic and research ecosystem with their foreign counterparts. Indeed, that is the fundamental aim of this summit. You correctly point towards the need of driving scientific research towards the needs of the society. You also made some good suggestions for improving the research ecosystem in India. I would like to thank all of you for your views. Listening to your words, I could see that this Vaibhav Summit is going to be a rich and productive exchange. Friends, science has remained at the core of the progress of humankind. When we look back at the centuries of human existence, how do we divide the time periods? Stone Age, Bronze Age, Iron Age, Industrial Age, Space Age, Digital Age. These are some of the terms used. Clearly, each phase has been shaped by some significant technological advance. Changes in technology have brought changes in our lifestyles. It also increased scientific curiosity. Friends, the government of India has taken numerous measures to boost science, research, and innovation. Science is at the core of our efforts toward socio-economic change. We broke inertia in the system. The long break in vaccine introduction was broken. In 2014, 4 new vaccines were introduced into our immunization program. This included an indigenously developed rotavirus vaccine. We encourage indigenous vaccine production also. Recently, we also gave market authorization for an indigenously developed pneumococcal vaccine. These vaccination program and our Poshan mission take the health and nutrition of our children to the level of importance it deserves. Our vaccine developers are active and globally competitive during this pandemic. We understand that time is of the essence. We have launched an ambitious mission to remove TB in India by 2025. This is 5 years before the global target. Friends, there are other ongoing efforts as well. We have launched major missions on supercomputing and on cyber physical systems. These have expanded on fundamental research and application in areas such as artificial intelligence, robotics, sensors, and big data analytics. This will provide a great boost to Indian manufacturing. It will help create skilled young human resources. The startup sector will prosper. 25 technology innovation hubs have already been launched under the mission. Friends, we want top-class scientific research to help our farmers. Our agriculture research scientists have worked hard to ramp up our production of pulses. Today, we import only a very small fraction of our pulses. Our food grain production has hit a record high. Friends, recently, India got a national education policy. After over 3 decades, India has such a policy. The making of this policy involved widespread consultation for several months. This national education policy, Rashtriya Shiksha Niti, aims to boost curiosity towards science. It gives much needed boost to research and innovation. I am particularly optimistic about the focus on multidisciplinary studies. The open and broad-based academic environment will nurture young talent. Today, India is also a major contributor and partner in various scientific research and development efforts at the global level. Some of these are Laser Interferometer Gravitation Wave Observatory, LIGO, approved in February 2016, European Organization for Nuclear Research, CERN, CERN, where India has been an associate member since January 2017, and International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor, ITER. For this supporting research is being carried out in my home state Gujarat at the Institute of Plasma Research. Friends, the need of the hour is to ensure more youngsters develop interest in science. For that, we must get well versed with the science of history and the history of science. Over the last century, leading historical questions have been solved with the help of science. Scientific methods are now used in determining dates and helping in research. We also need to amplify the rich history of Indian science. Sadly, for long, many youngsters have been fed the lie that everything before modernity was superstition and dark ages. Today is the age of computers, programming, mobiles, and applications. But even there, what is at the base of all computing? It is binary code, 1 and 0. Friends, when one speaks of zero, how can one not speak of India? Zero made much of mathematics and commerce accessible to all. Our youth must know about Baudhayana, Bhaskara, Varamira, Nagarjuna, Susrut, and many others like Satyendranath Bose and C.V. Raman in the modern era. The list is long. Friends, inspired by our glorious past and powered by our achievements in the present, we are looking ahead with great hope. We are aiming to build a secure and prosperous future for the coming generations. India's clarion call of an Atmanirbhar Bharat, a self-reliant India, includes a vision of global welfare. In order to realize this dream, I invite you all and seek your support. Just recently, India introduced pioneering space reforms. These reforms provide opportunities for both industry and academia. You are all aware of India's vibrant startup ecosystem. These advances would never be complete without the groundwork done by scientists, innovators, and academics. Our startup sector would gain from your mentorship. Friends, the Indian diaspora are excellent ambassadors of India at the world stage. Wherever they have gone, they have taken with them the ethos of India. They have also embraced the cultures of their new homes. The Indian diaspora has been successful in many fields. Academics is one shining example. Most of the top global universities and many of the top technological corporations in the world have benefited greatly from the presence of Indian talent. Through Vaibhav, we present to you a great opportunity, an opportunity to connect and contribute. Your efforts will help India and the world. After all, when India prospers, the world also take a leap ahead. These exchanges will certainly be useful. Your efforts will help create an ideal research ecosystem. It will merge tradition with modernity. It will make India provide homegrown solutions to the challenges we face. It will create prosperity for others. It will help India create disruptive technologies. Friends, we are meeting on the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. I am reminded of something that Gandhiji has said almost 100 years ago in 1925 while speaking at the Maharaja College, Thiruvananthapuram. He wanted the fruits of scientific progress to reach rural India, where most of our people live. Bapu also believed in broad basing science. In 1929, he tried something unique. He tried crowdsourcing